I have completed a bit of a visual analysis of moi so that I can bring you a distilled version of things that took my style to the next level. Coucou, my name is Anastasiia and welcome to my YouTube channel where we like all things classy, chic and smart. So if that is something you're interested in, you shall probably consider subscribing. I have been postponing this video long enough, but now that we're finally here, I'm ready to tell you all of the things that I personally think have upgraded my style as well as made it more recognizable and more me. We're going to be talking more about the categories of items, but I will also be showing you a particular example of those and how I style them. As well as the last video, we are going to start with accessory, shoes more specifically. And this part of the video is kindly sponsored by VIVAIA, who I have been working with and consequently wearing for the past 2 years. So some of the items I'm going to be showing you are from their US spring collection, but some of them we are going way low. I do have 10% of code for VIVAIA, which I will leave on the screen right now as well as in the description below. Now, when it comes to the shoes, there are 3 particular shoe styles that I associate with myself the most, that I wear the most, and that I think the other people associate with me the most. And those kind of shoes also worked the best with my wardrobe all throughout primary school as well as middle school. I used to wear uniforms, so I'm very tightly acquainted with the shoes like loafers, ballet flats and Mary Janes, and all of them I brought together to my adult life as well as my affinity for the preppy style. I think that just changing your shoe can be so impactful to your whole outfit and how it reads. I would pick Mary Janes over ballet flats. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this a little strap over here adds so much personality to the outfit and also sometimes help to improve the proportions. It is a very off-handed, very easy detail, but I do really believe that the whole style basically is a combination of those little details. To nobody's surprise, I have 2 pairs of Mary Janes to show you. Both of them are from VIVAIA. I think both of them are Margot. Well, I know for sure that these are the old school Margaux and these are a mesh variation. The red ones I had since last spring. I think I own 3 or 4 pair of red Mary Janes. These ones I wear the most. I do really like the mesh effect on the red fabric. They remind me simultaneously of the red shoes of Ellie from the Wizard of Oz and also of Red Riding Hood. I think they are very adorable. And the second pair of Mary Janes are the oldest but the goodies. These are the first pair of shoes from VIVAIA that I ever owned. I think they are a classic by now, and if you like VIVAIA as a brand and you don't own these Mary Janes, or you never even tried them, never looked at their direction, what are you doing? The slingbacks. Not only do I have a very narrow feet, so it is a mission on itself to find a full-bodied heel shoe that doesn't fit me too wide, but I also get blisters like nobody business. So if I do have an option of picking slingbacks, you bet I do. And if you're a heels girly, someone who is wearing heels on the day-to-day basis, or once again want to join into this category, I think it is important to own at least 2 pair of shoes, one with a block heel and one with thinner heel. The height is totally up to you. I prefer kitten heel to medium height heel, and the color is also up to you. As you can see, I'm particularly fond of this almond shade from VIVAIA. The most beautifully looking nude shoes for if you have fair, cool skin tone, because let me tell you, beige accessories and finding beige accessories that doesn't clash with my skin tone but also doesn't look like my skin tone, it's a mess. These I had for a while, I believe almost as long as my Margot Mary Janes. They are my running shoes. I especially love wearing them during the summer, once again because they have this mesh. And then these Addison pumps are a new addition to my collection, which I'm very excited about, because as much as I love the block heel sometimes for the evening wear outings, the thinner heel is that much better and it elevates outfits that much more. And the last thing I want to mention about these shoes is the décolletage of them all, because it looks so pretty and so sexy while still keeping it elegant on your feet. I cannot exaggerate how pretty these shoes are. Loafers. And if you want to start telling me something about the comfort and how trainers are superior, don't even go there. The majority of the trendy sneakers like Adidas Sambas are not even that comfortable. And people lived and walk around long enough well before the sneakers were invented. So this has nothing to do with the style of a shoe and everything to do with the brand and how much attention they pay to the construction of their shoes, the materials that go in it, which VIVAIA is a prime example of. I'm gonna show you what I mean using these Silvie loafers, which are from their new spring drop as an example. These ones are, by the way, in the color brown toe. There is also a very beautiful green shade and the third one, I don't remember which. Back to the comfortability. They're not stiff whatsoever. Honestly, if anything, they are less stiff than the majority of my not running trainers. They always have a bit of a padding over here so that you do not get blisters and come on out. Their insoles, while not being orthopedic, always have extra padding. They are always very soft. They are always make sure that your feet do not tear as fast while wearing them. And the best thing about them is that they're machine washable. You've heard it right. Back to the loafers as a shoe category. I think that if you are a loafer girl or if you want to be a loafer girl, it's always prudent to have two different styles of loafer. Obviously, colors can be different depending on what you wear. But I would say that these two has been going in and out of trend interchangeably for the past 15 years. These are currently in, deemed by the trend cycle. A very flat, very minimalist penny loafer. They gotta be structured, not having a lot of details about them. And these particular ones also have a very pretty slimming effect on your feet. And the second pair of loafer might currently be out of favor. However, I think that is detrimental, especially if you are on the short side like I am. I'm 161, to have at least one pair of chunkier loafer in your wardrobe. I really like this from VIVAIA because of their colors and also because they have a little bit more of a structure on the nose and then they don't look as chunky on your feet as some other styles might. But we are moving on to the next category, which are top handle bags. I am of a belief that a top handle bag is not only a visual preference, it's also a lifestyle preference. If you're holding a top handle bag in the crook of your arm, you cannot walk around moving your hands a lot. You also cannot slouch because then the bag starts beating you into the hip. So you held your posture and you held your shoulders and you held your arms. And I know that it is a little bit of an old-fashioned thing, but as a notoriously fidgety person, I do find it extremely helpful to have a posture that will allow my hands to be a part of one visual narrative that I'm projecting without me fidgeting with my rings or with my phone, or if I need to hold my phone, it once again can be held in my hands without bringing too much attention to them. This by Demellier London, Nano Montreal is hands off the most perfect little top handle black bag. I wear it every time I need a little black bag. I wear it to almost all of my outings, to the theater, to the ballet, to the gallery. Whenever I need a little black bag, you cannot tell me she's not perfect. And the second bag is from Charles & Kate. First of all, the color. Hello. It is so much more universal than I thought it would be. It can go instead of black bag, it can go instead of red bag, it can go instead of brown bag, it can go as a standalone piece. The size is absolutely perfect. It fits everything but my tablet. Oh, it technically can fit my iPad if I put it in vertically, but then it won't be all that comfortable. It reminds me of Hermes Picatinny, and I do not see mass market brands or even diffusion brands producing this style of the bag all that often. So if that is something you've been looking for, I highly recommend you checking Charles & Kate. I think it also comes in black and in brown. Honorable mention to my hair today because these are heatless curls, overnight heatless curls that I did not wear for like 15 hours and that I did not style. Additionally, I got them with the help of a silky scrunchie and this honey milk by Jisoo. I've seen it recommended on TikTok and I fear Miss Negging has really cooked with this one. Next category are knitted tops. More particularly knitted tops instead of plain white t-shirts or ripped tank tops. Same as loafers instead of trainers. I cannot talk enough about how such an easy switch, because in terms of comfortability, they're pretty much the same. can make to the overall outfit. White t-shirt, blue jeans, trainers. She's basic, she's a casual girl. Now switch white t-shirt for some kind of knitted polo and switch trainers for loafers. She's preppy, she's elegant, she's chic. And I have acquired a lot of knitted tops after moving to the Singapore specifically, but I want to show you these three today. First and foremost, and I feel like this is the easiest way to get into the knitted tops, are the knitted polos. They can be as basic as this one from UNIQLO. I got it in other colors, but this beautiful forest green is a new addition. I am looking forward to wearing it this spring. Or it can be a little bit more ornate, a little bit girlish, like this one from RIHOAS. I had it for about 4 years now, and not only does it not look it, considering how much I have been wearing this polo, but I also think that there is something a little bit old school, a little bit vintage about it. So it pairs very well with those more, once again, oldie, vintagey kind of outfits that I favor. And the last top is also from UNIQLO. It's basically a short sleeve knitted cardigan, which looks so elegant and so pretty. And now I want it in another colors. If I remember correctly, they don't do it in black, so UNIQLO, what's up with that? Please fix it. And on that note, the next one in the top category are the round neck cardigans. A note to my preppy style roots, so to say. I think that those little buttons and the round neck not only look very flattering on me, they're also extremely universal and have more functionality in my wardrobe as it is than, let's say, a turtleneck or a jumper. Not to mention the variations, because I think sometimes when people think about a round neck cardigan, there's just one basic way of how they think it can look, and that is not quite true. I'm gonna show you 3 cardigans today, and all of them are slightly different. Starting with the most basic one from UNIQLO, it has no extra details, comes in a variety of colors. I do own it in a variety of colors, but what I like the most about the UNIQLO ones is how flattering and durable they are. They accentuate your waistline very prettily. Next one, also from UNIQLO, is a little cable knit moment. This one, while also being preppy, is a little bit more elegant, a little bit more feminine. Something that I favor as a cover-up for when I go on my evening outings to the theaters or to the restaurants, because AC do work over hours in Singapore. And the last cardigan is from Massimo Dutti. I think it went viral in 2023, 2022, something like that. I still own it, I still love it. I love how heavy it is, how it falls nicely around your body because of this weight. And truth be told, because of all of the above mentioned qualities, I use it much more often as a jacket like I'm wearing right now rather than a cardigan. Next item that I feel like is detrimental to my style are the full skirts and both the full dresses. Nipped in the waist, think 1949, the new look by Christian Dior. It always looks so elegant, it always looks so put together, but depending on the length of the skirt, it can be black tie, it can be evening outing, it even can be something casual, chic or preppy. The possibilities are endless. With that, I want to show you 2 skirts. This one is pretty much infamous on my channel. I feel like it got a feature in almost every one, or at least every other one of my YouTube videos. This skirt is from RIHOAS. It's so elegant, it's so beautiful. I like it so much. I also have it in gray. And the second one is a little bit more casual, a little bit more summery, and also something I wear more often during the day. It's from the Shu Shi, and it is linen. Once again, nipped in the waist, but because it's pleated, it has a little bit of a thicker waistline, which once again in combination with pleats gives it a little bit more of a old school, almost vintage looking preppy. Next we have baggier pants, be it jeans or trousers, that also accentuate your waistline. My current favorite is a Beryl silhouette, but that has changed over the years. It used to be big flares wide from your hips, it used to be straight leg baggy, 90s baggy, but what stays continuous is the same as the fact that there is air between you and your pant leg. The examples and my favorite pair of jeans are these ones I'm wearing here, which are from Mango, and this one that I've shown in the last video, which are from UNIQLO. I love both of them, I wear both of them, but UNIQLO ones get bonus points because I do not need to alter them lengthwise. As for the trousers, I cannot not feature one of my favorite stores for when it comes to getting tailored pieces, and that is Chic Ven on AliExpress. Like, the quality for the price of them and the way they fit somebody of my height is just... These gray trousers, slightly pleated in the front, are currently my most worn ones. Last but not the least, really good tailored pieces. I'm talking quality materials, flattering, timeless silhouette that suits your style and probably even more importantly, your body type in particular. And it doesn't necessarily mean getting more expensive things, although yes, better materials would mean higher prices. However, you do not even necessarily need to venture out of the premises of, let's say, mass market, because I want to show you two tailored pieces today. Both of them are not only from the mass market brands, but from the world-known mass market brands. This blazer that does have wool in it, but it also has polyester and it also has viscose, I got from H&M back in my university days. It did come with a skirt. The skirt was a little bit more on the trendy-ish side, so I've lost it over the years, but the blazer, as basic as it is, as timeless as it is, and as good as it fits me, I still have. And the second item I got this winter is this gorgeous trench coat from Mango. Now, I know that this particular silhouette is currently in style right now, but I have been simping over it ever since I've seen the Frankfurt umbrellas, so it's safe to say that even when the trend eventually dies out, I will still be very much so holding on to it. I talked about this trench coat in detail in the video that I featured it in, so I will leave it on the screen for you right now. All that said and done, trends come and go, and I do tap into them occasionally, but because the core of my style is formed and tied very much so securely, not only to my visual preferences, but also to my lifestyle that go beyond the camera and the social media. No matter how much I experiment with my outfits, they will always feel me. Which is a comfortability and the level of relationship with your wardrobe that I sincerely hope every one of you has already developed or can develop in the nearest brightest future. With that being said, that would be the end of this video. If you find it educational, if you got some tips, if you watch my videos on the regular basis, I would very much so appreciate you subscribing to this channel and or leaving me a like. Check out my other social medias if you like the vibes, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one. So bye-bye!